rebuilding. The catastrophic failure, a new start, physically, mentally, our careers, our businesses. Step back, first step, next step. The driver in me just wants to get it done tomorrow. We'll do this, do that, let's move this, where are we at with this? You build some confidence, build some self-esteem, start to feel better about yourself. The Silverback Blueprint Podcast, a show for men over 40 who focus on getting stronger, staying motivated, building discipline, creating a community, and becoming truly happy. Hey guys, and welcome to episode 148 of the Silverback Blueprint Podcast, the power of conversation. Recently at Hostile, within the last week or so, we've started a new initiative where we're looking to talk to all our clients quarterly. So basically everyone that trains at Hostile, that's a member at Hostile, what we're doing is reaching out to them every 3 months and looking to see if they'd like to sit down with us for 20 minutes. And we're calling these 20-minute sessions success sessions. A bit of a tongue twister. And we're doing that to have a chance to just talk to our clients. Our clients are important to us. I mean, they're the lifeblood of our business for sure. But one of the things, and it's funny, Luke and I were just talking about this earlier, about quality of clients. You know, when we build a business and we start a business, we're thinking about we want all the clients. And we'll do anything we can to get everybody to be a client. And then we quickly realize that we can't please everybody. We can't be all to everyone. We all can't become the Amazon to everybody. So we need to, after a while, start to figure out who our optimal client is. In business, we call it our avatar, who it is that our services and what we do best respond to out there. And anytime you talk to someone in business, you quickly realize that the cost of acquiring a new client is one of the biggest expenses a business is going to have. And I don't care what kind of business you have, whether you sell bullets or you sell flowers, right? If you're a warm, touchy-feely business, or if you're a business full of, shark lawyers and stuff like that, it doesn't matter what type of business you have. There's some principles in business that are super basic, but yet super important. And that's one of them is finding your ideal client. And the ideal client thing to me means a lot more than just the revenue from the client. Obviously, that's part of it. But if we learn to figure out who our ideal client is, for us, for our business, and who we are, our mission, our vision, it's much easier to serve that client. We have more energy to deal with those clients because they're within our wheelhouse. They get us and we get them. It's super valuable to figure that out. But once you figure that out and you start having clients and you start to grow, and this is where I kind of started looking at things because we're continually growing. But one of the things that's making us grow is the fact that we're a fitness conditioning transformation company that cares about its clients. Where if we talk to most of our clients, we ask them, what do they like about Hostile? They'll tell you is that they feel part of something. They feel part of a family. They feel it's a safe place. It's a welcoming place. So to me, it's very, very important to maintain that. And that's the kind of company I want to have. I enjoy 97% of my customers who come through the doors because they're that type of client that I want to have. And I think that's super important because when you're a business owner and you own a business, the wrong type of client will drain your company, will drain you of your energy, your emotion, the vibe, the culture. And I find today, those are the things that make your business stand out is determining what your culture is, what your vision is, who you stand for. What you stand for will determine the type of client that you get. So once you start to do that, and you realize that the easiest way to keep your business strong is to keep your good clients, that it's in your best interest to sit down with your clients and have a conversation with them. So that's where this whole initiative spawned from, is I want to make sure that we're still able to make sure that all our clients feel connected to us and we feel connected to our clients. It's going to allow us to run a better business. It's going to allow us to maintain the qualities of the business that allowed us to grow. It's going to allow us to keep building a business that's successful. And it's only successful if our clients are successful. And our clients are only going to be successful if they enjoy coming into our facility and putting the work in and exercising and getting fitter and increasing their confidence and self-esteem and eating better. All the things that we believe in will only benefit them if they're coming in to take advantage of it. And one of the big things I come to realize in the last little bit is it's important for people to feel heard. It's important for people to be appreciated for them, for who they are. And I think that stands for any relationship that we want to have. Right now we're talking a bit about, business and our initiative, at Hostile for that. But it also extends to our relationships with the people that we care about in our inner circles, our families, our loved ones, our inner circle, the people we spend the most time with outside of our family, outside of work. Is the key to make that work and to maintain that value for everyone is in the conversations. One of the things we like to do when people come in and we're having these sessions is we just want to basically start off by saying, how are you doing? We're the type of business that people come to make changes, to lose weight, to get stronger, to get fitter, to feel better. So we want to know, how are they doing? Are they achieving their goals? What kind of hurdles are they running into? What are the successes they're having? Right? A little bit of accountability for them as well. But really, it's a chance for them to let us know how they're doing. And then the other thing we like to figure out is we like to ask them, how are we doing? How are we doing as a company? What do you like that we're doing? What don't you like that we're doing? Well, you get some crazy fucking answers sometimes. I wish you had a pool. Well, I never said I was going to have a pool. But then you get some really cool insights that are super valuable. But the biggest part about that, what makes that work, and this is what I instruct my key staff that are doing these interviews and these success sessions, and as well as myself, is that ask the question, but then listen. Really listen. Because when you really listen to someone when they're talking to you, a couple things happen. First, you're going to hear a lot more. You're going to see a lot more because you're quiet. But when you're sitting there and you're truly listening, the person you're talking to is going to see that. They're going to feel that. And that's not a thing that they run into a lot. Because a lot of people, when they have a communication with someone, they don't listen enough. So if all of a sudden you're sitting there and you're talking to someone, you realize that person is really listening to you, it has a different effect on you. You'll communicate differently. You'll actually feel better because of it. And through that whole thing, through that whole conversation, we asked a couple of key questions. I almost said fucking questions. We asked a couple of questions, and they need to be open-ended because we don't want yes or no answers. Are you good? Yes. Are you working out every day? No. Right? That's not communicating. So you have to ask the right questions, and then you have to be able to do it in such a way that they have to give you more than a one-word response. And I'll tell you, we've been doing it for the last little bit now. Some really cool stuff's come out. Some people out there with some real big struggles. Some people out there doing really well. So really, really sharp. Really, really powerful. For me as an individual to hear it, but also as a business. Kind of really have your pulse on what's happening to your clients, in the facility, with your staff. But I think one of the most important parts about it is our clients begin to feel truly heard. I find in today's noise and crazy pace, people feel that no one sees them and no one can hear them. And I think it's even crazy when you figure out now that we're in a world that's more connected than ever. People are feeling more alone than ever at the same time. And I believe it's because of conversations. I think we need more conversations. And we need to know that someone is actually listening to us. Truly listening. I think that's a valuable, valuable tool. I think it's very powerful. And I think if you really want to connect to people, the conversations and the listening are the way to do it. This whole session that we're having with the client, we're not trying to sell them anything. If we have a solution to something specific they're dealing with, it's our job to let them know that we can help them with this or whatever. But we're not going in there with, hey, I'm going to sell them 20 personal training sessions. That's not the company, the fitness company that I've ever wanted to have. But if it goes in that direction, and that's the natural solution, of course we're going to talk about it. But that's not the purpose. That's not the primary purpose of what we're doing. The primary purpose of what we're doing is to truly just be present in the moment for our clients who we care about. I have a task for you guys. Today I want you to reach out to someone you haven't thought about in a while, someone that's important to you. And I want you to reach out have a coffee with them. Just tell them you want to sit down, touch base. You haven't sat down, you haven't talked to them in a while. It could be a family member, it could be your spouse, it could be your children, it could be someone you work with, someone you care about, someone that you value, that maybe you haven't spent enough time with lately, or you've neglected because you've been busy with your shit. And just have a conversation with them. Just listen. Be present. I guarantee you at the end of that, both of you are going to walk away feeling pretty good about things. It's a very, very powerful thing to do. It's very, very fulfilling. And whoever you reach out to and just have that conversation with and take the time out of your day to let them know that, hey, you're thinking about them and you want to hang out with them a little bit. Both of you unplug from your crazy day for a little bit. Take a breather. Have a conversation. Share some laughs and listen. That'll energize you dramatically. And that person won't forget it. You know, a really cool thing someone told me a long time ago is that, you know, over the years, you're going to come in contact with a lot of people, whether it's your job, your business, or what you do. And a lot of times people will never remember what you guys talked about. They won't remember what was said. They might not even remember the day, but you know what they're always going to remember? They're going to remember how you made them feel that day. And that lasts a long time. Have a conversation, guys. That's all I got to say about that today, guys. Head on over to iTunes, 5-star rating, positive review. You know the drill. Head on over to Hostile Gear. Get yourself a communication starter pack hoodie. That doesn't exist yet. Use the code word Silverback and save 20%. As always, guys, work hard, motherfuckers. And I'll talk to you guys later.